Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gautin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the former Texas Longhorn, their rookie quarterback.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win, like a good pitcher, without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Play 3 of the drive now is successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. The Browns at 6-4 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, that's to Fannin, his tight end. Yeah, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up the 1st and goal.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Quinshon Judkins with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I notice his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Looking to throw. Allison. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. He'll be hit down at the... .33, 5 yards on the play. The rushing numbers for Blue a week ago. 15 carries, 55 yards, and a touchdown.
And even though it's a short week, running backs love when they're in a groove, and that's exactly where he is right now. He's hoping to feast a little bit more here on Thanksgiving.
2nd and 5. Gets it underneath to Blue. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Myers' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Browns offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And the numbers have looked good this season. Case in point right here. He is up there among the NFL leaders in TD passes. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Once again, Judkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On 1st down, here's Judkins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Cowboy defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
Going for a right side here, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now a 2nd and 6. A give up the middle, Judkins. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. And he's got it. And he'll take it end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. But time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit. As they start things out with a 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
That's good for a Cowboy.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Blue. And he's going to take this across the 50 in the Browns territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Allison. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Handoff. Blue running right. Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Will McDonald there on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now a shotgun handoff. Blue. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Browns' 22-yard line.
Looking to throw. Allison. He finds Pickens over the middle. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allison. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's 4th down. Myers' kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold them to a 3-point kick. Now you give them the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Well, dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground with Jenkins. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 8. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
19, 18. 50.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This one is complete to Jenkins. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Checks it down to Jenkins.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Judkins going to run it out of the gun. And a solid run down inside the 30. 76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Back to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Looking to throw. And it's caught. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here we go.
2nd and 3. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Allison. Pickens is there on the crossing route. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Room to maneuver at the 35. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Cougar 19, 2. Pass to 60, pass to 60.
They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Back to throw again. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone. For a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the cross. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. The Browns are going to get the 2nd half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
That's a tremendous start to the 3rd quarter. These guys had their foot on the gas the entire first half. They continue to keep the accelerator down.
Looking to put a drive together. They go play action here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Here we go. Start.
An inside run with Jenkins. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Judkins. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
It's caught. Mitchell. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
Ready, set. Come on, come on. Set. Back on 80. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Let's go now.
They'll run from the gun. It's Judkins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Quinshon Judkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Oh, look at the juke. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. Looking to put a drive together.
Past the 60, past the 60.
Allison now throwing to start the drive. And some room to work. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Roll, roll.
And the Cowboys first down.
They go with Blue between the tackles. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Off the play fake. Allison. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Carson Schlesinger in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Out of the gun, they run with Blue. Down to the 22-yard line. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Let's go now.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal. Just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals, just something magical about breaking that barrier.
He's right there on the doorstep now.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Dallas, Texas is the spot, third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now back to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Brandon Smith picks it off.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Now Blue try the right side. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll go with the keeper. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
Let's go now. Hawk 7.
Operating from the gun. Allison.
That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
He won't get in, but they are going to have the football in a great spot. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
George Pickens from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Cleveland offense ready to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
They'll give it to Jenkins. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 39. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll drop to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A give. Here's Jenkins. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 2nd and 6 from the 10. He'll drop to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 10 yards out. And the Browns are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now Allison throwing to start the drive. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Here's Allison. From the gun, he'll throw.
And we're definitely getting towards the point of the game where not getting a lot of yards is secondary to keeping the clock moving. I mean, to me, that's a double win defensively. Short gain and some more time off the clock.
He put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. He was having success there holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and this is a tough one because you prefer to have your quarterback either heading to the sidelines or getting down at the end of the play. But you've got an aggressive one. He's fighting for extra yardage, and he gets stripped there. You don't need him to be a hero in that situation. You want your quarterback taking care of himself.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking it. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
This offense so far on third down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Allison. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
On the set. 4-17. Cowboy ace.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
On the cover.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Judkins is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. And that will bump the lead up to 26. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Now we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. 2nd and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36. They hand it off. It's Blue. And he'll get it inside the 35.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. That one looks like he'll throw here. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. On the draw, it's Jenkins. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game.